Friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Queen of Wands, and today we'll be doing a reading for the astrological sign of Libra for the month of June. What's left from June, let's say. While I was shuffling before, I actually got the card of Justice card, which is represents the Libra sign. It's about good karma, and it's about facing certain truths and certain matters that need to be addressed, and looking for certain justice and honesty and truth. And the Justice card is a good card. It's a powerful card that will bring certain issues to the forefront, and you got no choice but to deal with it, right? So, and I was like, whoa, when I saw that card, I was like, you know what? Libra actually is ruled by the Justice card. It's all about honesty, truthfulness, and balance, and equal give and take. And all right, so what we have, we major arcana, we have here the Hermit, which is in Virgo. The Hermit is like the monk, is a person that right now is a bit detached and patient. It can be you, it can be somebody else, or it's just the energy about you. You're detached, you're doing your own healing, or you're studying your life, your situation, your feelings. This is a person who loves to walk around with a lantern, with a lamp on the streets at the middle of the night and helping people, you know, giving a hand and giving them food. And this is how you feel sometimes. You just want to lend a hand and helping somebody, a stranger on the street and in the middle of the night. Number 9 is a very solitude card, but you don't mind that. You need that recovery. You need that moment of introspection and self-analyzing and restructuring yourself, your life, and what has happened up to now, you know. What have you done up to now, and how to proceed into the future? So you need this introspection to understand where you're going ahead. Okay, so why are you in this situation where you need to self-analyze your solitude and your circumstances in your life? What is related to this? That's too many cards. We got the Three of Pentacles. Well, in this case, Three of Pentacles is recognition and reward, but is also working as a team. So in this case, I feel like this is something related to other people, like physical people that are part of your life, and has put you in a place that you, you know, it shouldn't be 3 anymore. It should gotta be just 2, you know, just the 2 of us. And it's put you in a place that you need to detach in order to understand what you want out of life and from people, right? Working as a team is good if it comes to work and, you know, creating certain balance and working together, cooperating. But it also means people need to understand you, and you need to understand them, and you equally as a team need to come to an agreement. This is the Three of Pentacles, which is about that communication and agreement to come to a solution. So my understanding here is that alone, you cannot make that decision. Other people have to either be okay with that and to let you go, and to or have to let go whatever situation is with you. Somebody has to walk away on their own choice and not forcing other people to be in that connection. It can be a third person that has to be willing to detach themselves. If you're in an existing relationship, you alone cannot do that. If you feel like you are the one who has to make a decision alone, you cannot do that. Somebody that is part of this team, you know, they have to willingly release you in order for all parties to come to this conclusion together, right? So you cannot force things, right? Sometimes if you're in a current situation and you're trying to detach yourself, but you know, some people just want to drag you in that energy. It takes a team effort for this karmic situation, this karma, to be good karma or bad karma. And that requires a lot of patience on your side. Yes, this is mental clarity. This is, I know what I want. I know who I'm thinking of. I know what I need to say. This is communication. This is being direct in your thoughts and delivering that information clearly. And is, like I said, the team effort needs to be communication with all parties, with existing partners, with future partners, where we want to be in this journey, right? Where we want to be in this journey. If somebody doesn't want to have the mental clarity and doesn't want to address the issue because they just want to stay in confusion, because they're scared, there can be a third party that is lingering things like this because they're afraid to let you go, because they're afraid to be on their own. So it's like a karmic cycle. And communication is key. And at this present moment, seems like that's the base of the matter, actually. There's lack of communication. So things can be addressed as a team, and then everyone know where they stand in this journey. Let's say you're in a relationship with somebody, want to move away. You cannot force it. It has to be two ways. Two people have to agree to that for things to move forward, to progress on your own after, right? So, and that's the same with future partners. If there's people that need to sit and communicate, these are people that are very close, day-to-day basis, that you think of. You think of every day. Third house of Gemini, it's about communication with siblings, lovers, partners, current partners. Yeah. At this point here for Libra, it seems like Libra is okay of just being alone. They come to a point that they're like mentally drained. They just want to be alone to regain their mental clarity, because they're kind of drained. Sorry, one card fell. Oh boy. We got the Seven of Cups. It says choose wisely. Yes, it's this, like there is a third party involved, or something that is related either to family or other people that need attention, or there is somebody else in the, and there is this necessity for a choice and a sense of communicating what do you want out of life. It's like she's carrying this book here, and she has filled the pages of one side of the one chapter of her side of the life, but there is here, the guy here is like empty-handed and is looking for a direction from God, almost like, lead me, where do we go from here, right? There's so many directions, there's so many distractions. There's other people, definitely, that requires attention. It can be partners, lovers, work, finances. But despite of all of that, where is your heart leading you, right? We got cups here, emotions. And the 7th is the 7th chakra, which is download information from divine guidance. And these two birds, it looks like pelicans, I don't know, they are going in the same direction. So it's almost like it's saying, wherever you go, I go. So if you're stuck right now in a hermit mode, not making any move, that means somebody else is stuck too, right? Somebody else is not making a move neither, or is not progressing on their own. So this is saying that, tell me where to go and I'll follow, kind of, yeah. But you go where your heart takes you, so that will not be verbalized. You got to know and feel it, and divine intervention, divine guidance will give you the information in a way that you know what you got to do. I've been seeing yesterday 2 different decks. I got the cards clairvoyance, which is about seeing, hearing, especially seeing, the third eye chakra. You're able to see beyond the reality. When you get certain messages, you get visions. Clairvoyance means clear visions. Clairvoyant is like clear visions. So 2 different decks, I got that. That means pay attention to the signs and what you see. If there's, you know, reading between the lines, or there's something else there. Sometimes don't overanalyze things too much, because you read between the lines and it just gets you crazy. But yeah, emotional withdrawal is like the Hermit card. There's the necessity to detach in order to make proper assessment of your life. Somebody really is going through some major transformation and the dark night of the soul, and which makes them understand that what they've been living to right now is just not, they're living in their true authentic self, and it just the cup is full. And this guy is saying that he's praying on the 7th, looking for a direction. He's praying here with open hands, and he's also praying here. So this guy is really open up to divine guidance, he or she, because it come to a crossroad. It come to a crossroad, and but there is a detachment. Somebody is moving away from a situation. The 8 of it's willingly moving away. It's a surrenderance card. So I think somebody is moving away from a third party, and that's why they need that time alone, and they're making the right choices. They need to know. Look, it's a spiritual connection. 2 of Cups. I think that's why you're moving. You're moving away from, you're physically connected to somebody else, maybe right now bound to someone, but you are detaching. You're detaching because you, I think that's why you're moving. You're moving away from your physical connection to somebody else. Maybe right now bound to someone, but you are detaching. You're detaching because you, I think that's why you're moving. You're moving away from your physical connection to somebody else, maybe right now bound to someone, but you are detaching. have come to a realization that you're not living your true authentic self, and you're living somebody else's life. You're spiritual connected to another person that right now you are not physically together, but you are a very strong bond on a spiritual level, and that's how you feel this person, and that's your like a soulmate connection or twin flame or person. The third eye chakra, like I was saying, the clairvoyance, you feel this person through a higher realm, something that you don't communicate on day-to-day basis, but you communicate through the 5D level. You feel this person, maybe he's in your life or he's not physically, but you feel them around you. And I think that's triggered you in a way that you come to realize that you got to move away from toxic situations. And you are them, I don't know. This is the 7th house of Libra, which is about Venus. Sorry, I didn't mention that. 7th house, we got Venus in Libra, which is about beauty and love and spiritual connection and making choices. Libra, it's all about that, choices and duality and balance and what do I choose? Now, and then again here, duality and choices. But Libra sometimes struggles with making choices because Libra doesn't want to break nobody's heart. And they want to be everybody's friend, right? So it can be that, or that's the energy that is around. So that's why you're kind of detaching by putting yourself in the hermit mode, or whoever is doing this to you, because they don't want to make a choice. But their heart is saying that you already know who your heart belongs to. So your choice should go where your heart is, right? And we got cups here, detachment, sense of direction, and then the soulmate connection here. They're all leading towards one path, toward your soulmate connection. We got the 9 of Wands, which is about you being practically cornered, and your spirit is trying to survive. There's a sense of resistance. Your body is worn out. You look old and tired. You try to keep your spirit high. You're not sure at this point. You are them. You're trying to keep your spirit high and not giving up on this connection, but in the same time, there's a sense of resistance with the 9 of Wands, like, just hold on, you're getting there, you know, don't give up, but you feel like there's too much water surrounding here, so you feel like this is not going anywhere. And because the issue is that there's no clear communication. Everything is done on a very spiritual level, on a 5D level, so there's no real interaction. And there's like, so the solution is like, I'm just gonna stay in my hermit mode and not deal with it. But somebody's being triggered to make a choice and break free from this, whatever union you have. You see another 6 of Cups here. This is a love connection from the past. This is childhood memories. There is somebody that maybe you are still attached to emotionally. Can be this soulmate connection here, and you can let go spiritually. And yes, there's a lot of passion, and that's why your spirit is like, you're worn out mentally, emotionally, but sometimes you feel like you need a break so you can make a decision, understand what do you want. but the strong connection, there's passion, the Ace of Wands. You really feel for this person extremely. 1 and 6 is 7, brings us back to the 7th house of Libra. And this is saying that you have found your soulmate. You have found your twin. You have found the person that really knows you and understands you and feels for you, and the same way like you feel for them, because they're you, you're them, you're one, right? There's a lot of spiritual connection. There's passion. There's chemistry here. When you met this person, is like you knew this, like you've known them all your life. Like the 6 of Cups is about past life connection, childhood connection, somebody, a lover from the past, and that is coming back and reignites that passion. And it could be that you're trying to move on from it, but you can't, and that frustrates you. That requires certain decision to be made. What is the issue? What is the blockage and fears? Fears or hopes? What is it? Let's get that. Another 6. Moving on. Wow. That's fears and hopes. Look at that. Moving on. Look green, towards the light, towards this past love connection. This is saying, don't be afraid to move towards the true love of your life. This is saying also physically, like moving, traveling, or leaving one place. The 6 of Swords is about like physical transportation, like connecting mentally, emotionally, physically, leaving one location, moving cities, moving place. If you are living with a current partner, it's saying either move away from an old karma or existing partner if you're still with them, or don't be afraid to leave an old partnership that no longer serves you to move towards your true love. That it can be the soulmate that I think you have left pending, kind of. That's what it looks like. Because it says move on towards this direction and leave the past behind. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Hopes and fears. This is hopes and fear because you're scared of starting anew, starting fresh, like the Hermit guy. Starting a new page, new chapter in your life, like what's going to be. And you are right now in a big dilemma, which way to go. But you got to choose yourself first. It's the only way to do this. We got 9 here and 9 here. It's about completion, yes, and achieving something, but it starts with you. Like the choice you make first, you got to be okay with it for yourself first, right? And that's how it is. And then the rest will unfold naturally, no problem. But once you know where you stand in your life for yourself, then everything else will come to you. But you gotta willingly, on a free choice, to make a decision. What you want and who do you want in your life, right? And this is saying that in your heart you already made that choice, and is this soulmate connection. It's a past love, somebody that is still there waiting for you. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, and this is communication, telecommunication as well, via internet. So that's another thing. With the Ace of Swords here, like the necessity to express yourself on a deep emotional level and show vulnerability. Yeah, and emotions, right? What is the outcome for the month of June? The outcome for the month of June is that you are in a place of surrenderance and acceptance. Yes, that's another card I got last night from the crystal reading cards. The word acceptance. I will show you. When I see this Four of Swords, I see structure, home, foundation, peace. The word peace hits in my head right now, and acceptance. So you got to accept that what no longer serves you, don't hold on to it, but move on. This card says leave, physical leave where you're staying right now. This is saying move away, move, detach yourself emotionally from people and situations that it just does not helping you. The same here. Don't give up. And, you know, just because you are under a lot of pressure, because Nine of Wands is a lot of pressure, and you're resisting that by not dealing with it. But it's saying don't just give up and ignore it. See the signs, and I think you are coming to realize that you are surrendering to the fact that, you know, you cannot fight it anymore. You cannot pretend, you cannot learning. Yeah. You cannot pretend that there's no issues, there's no problems, there's no... But also you are accepting the pain and what had happened so far, because this is a very peaceful and card. Like, there's nobody to blame in this, you know? Nobody to blame, but sometimes you can say, but yourself, because the four corners of the house is home. Home starts with you, right? We got home here, you. Like I said, 9 is a solitary card, you. So home is, and where your heart is and your thought are, that's home. But first you got to find peace within yourself. And that's where the outcome is right now. It's about acceptance. Accepting the situation for what it is. And don't blame and don't point the finger at this point, but just accept. And acceptance is also receive the downloads, receive the signs, divine guidance, receive the signs, how they will show you. Like I said, clairvoyant, I've been seeing, you'll see the signs how God will help you find a solution. What are the... Then I just want to get a card here. I think that's where you are right now. You were avoiding the information, the downloads and the messages, but now you're realizing that you just cannot hide it no more. We got animals here. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, guys. Why is animals? Animals and music, spirit quartz. You gotta listen to the music, you know, have a peace of mind and rest, rejuvenate and recover. There's a recovery card, and find peace within. Maybe there you're feeling lots of heavy energies right now. We're approaching the new moon. in Gemini in June 13. And today, the last few days, I've been feeling the energies too. So the animal spirit, they're either guiding you. I feel like almost like a puppy. I see like a dog here. I don't know if you see it, but I see it. It's very cuddling, and they're saying that they're guiding you. So pay attention to the information that you're receiving. In the animal spirits also is this spirit of courage and strength. And also the animals are very committed, especially the dog one. They're honest, there's truthfulness, there's they're man's best friend, kind of. They're saying, listen to the music of your soul, the music of your heart, because it will give you some healing, major healing right now. I just quickly want to see the oracle cards, what messages we get from them. Courage. Was talking about the animal spirit, courage. And it says here, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Yes, which goes with spiritual strength. Right now you're getting the downloads and the messages. With the direction that I was saying, you are avoiding the signs. Career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So maybe some of you are also, they don't fit anymore in what they've been doing so far. It doesn't fit with their belief system, with their values, with everything. It just doesn't excite them no more. If you need to leave a job, leave a job. If you need to move away from a house or where you're living physically, move away. If you want to detach emotionally for someone, detach. If you need some time alone and find peace, okay, it's fine, you know. It's saying here 9 and 9, listen to the music, heal yourself, take your time, but have a sense of direction, is saying. Okay, whatever time you need, but don't just do it as a form of hiding, but as a form of contemplation and reorganizing your thoughts and have a better understanding where it's taking you from now. So that takes courage. Whether it's job or family, or just nurturing yourself. It said, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So if you have children and you're doing an amazing job, and they're saying that, you know, that's exactly what you should be doing right now. So don't stress out, don't force yourself. And that's how you treat your other family members, and that's how you know you're treating yourself with love and compassion, right? Yeah, and one card here, and we're almost done. This is Angel Therapy, from Angels Therapy. One final message for Libra. And if you're looking for a personal reading, by all means, you can email me, and I'm open for that. So vacuum away fear. Wow, this card goes hand to hand with this card here. And the moving away. Emotional withdrawal. Vacuum away fear. Call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. Yeah, with the other people involved in your life, there is a sense of fear that it's like a fear of failure, fear of a commitment, fear of failing again. especially if you feel you are failed in one current situation. It's hard to start over again with somebody else that you feel you might fail again. As simple as that. You feel you might fail because you think you've done so many things wrong and you didn't make it, you were unable to make it work. But that happened because they had their own healing to do as individuals, and people lived out of fear with one another, victimizing one another. And that's how when you meet your true soulmate, you don't stay together out of fear. That's why you detach yourself, so you heal part of yourself separately. You gain strength and confidence and courage and wisdom, and improve different areas of your life. Like it's saying here, some people change the jobs, and there's so many areas that want to improve to better yourself. So when you approach this person, you come together as equal, but also like as one, as yin and yang, right? So you gotta let go of fear. Definitely, that's what he's saying here. Vacuum away fear. All right, I think this is it. Let's just put some messages. This one's from Romance Angels, and we close it here for Libra. Libra really needs that rest and peace and harmony, the balance, the scale, right? They need to do that in order to, but that also, there's a need for not just detaching, you see, pay attention to the red flags, all the signs, like this is how this whole reading started. Choose wisely, the signs are there, sense of direction, you are seeing the signs, don't ignore them. If you feel pain, stay with the pain. That's how you heal. But then you make the right choices. Where you need to move on, you need to move on. Where something no longer works for you, you got to move on and detach yourself emotionally. If you need time to rest, you can rest. But not because you don't want to deal with the issues. It comes a point, it will come back and deal with you. And that's why he's saying that pay attention to the signs. Okay, it's a cycle of your life, right? It's your book of your life. You write it, but don't get stuck, because that is not gonna take you nowhere. You're getting help, divine guidance. You're getting help where to start. If it has to start with a job, then start there. If it has to start with right now your child needs attention because he's too young, then focus there. Do something, give yourself a sense of direction, where you're going. And once you deal with that, then you go to the next one and the next one. And then all this, eventually, if you want this connection so bad, it's going to take you there. Okay? But you're not just sitting doing nothing about it. You're working on all your problems one at a time. It takes as long as it takes, but you're not sitting around. You're healing one problem, fixing one problem, then another, and eventually, when you're doing it, they're doing it too. They're going to feel your energy. That you're not just pointing fingers, but you're working on yourself. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for listening, and I'll see you on your July reading. Thank you. Bye-bye.